I get copyright on this music. Although if you know, because that Mary J. Blige's To You, that joint go. I more familiar with it, but it's old school Mary from the No More Drama, album, whatever. And you know how back in the day when you could buy an album, so I guess because you bought that album, you was forced to listen to it. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, y'all. So that's what it is. Anyway, let me give y'all a good word this morning now that I started my live bossing. Happy Friday, first off. Happy Friday up in here. Friday, everyone. Little prayer time. Pray not until God hears you, but until you listen to God. Let me repeat that again. Pray not until God hears you, but until you listen to God. We get very subtle messages, and sometimes we get big callings and messages, like God just shaking us, letting us know. Well, sometimes we get, not even sometimes, most times we get subtle messages before we get a big shake up. So anyway, let's stay on the righteous side of things. And for me, this word is for the people that's on the righteous side of God, because one is not God's child. Because if they don't believe, how can or be on the side, saying my morning whatever and I'm praising God? Obviously that's not for everyone. So for those who it is for, take it in and let's do what we do. Let's have a good day on purpose. Anyway, I was checking out an interview with Tocha. I'll be posting some clips from that interview, and at that point, I guess I can tell you guys more about the name. Sorry, excuse me for not knowing the name of the channel or the reporter, but I watched the full interview. You have to be a fan to watch a full interview. People just don't have that type of time anymore. Everybody is moving. So, but if you do have the time, most times things are worth listening to and sticking it out. Even with what I'm saying, sometimes, it takes a while for me to get warmed up, and then I can deliver, my words get clearer, and I can deliver some entertainment news to you guys more. Anyway, Remy Ma just had a birthday on May the 28th. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday. But her and Clarissa happened to jump on the same popular little dance, TikTok dance. Can't remember the artist's name, Chef something. But everybody is tapping in on who they think ate on that challenge. And I'm gonna go lightweight boxing till they look like the way she was swinging her arms. But get in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think. I'm going with Rem because she actually was dancing. I don't know what Klee was doing. And although Papoose said that picture that Rem or that old boy put out of him was with the hat on, was a picture of DMX forehead or whatever. And Pat, stop lying. That's very much your head. And if it's not, while you jumping on your live saying that was DMX head, that wasn't your head, take your fucking hat off. That'll be the biggest thing. You want to shut people up? Take your hat off. Otherwise, why are you going back and forth? Can you just go silent and not say anything? The young lady Clarissa, she said on her live stream that people were going to watch her Prime video, and people been looking her up because of this Remy Ma shit. People been looking her ass up. Nobody knew about her, so she knows what she's doing. She's getting publicity from this shit that's going on. Her trolling Remy Ma, she's getting publicity from it. But you're not getting it from me, sis, because I did not watch your Amazon Prime movie, even though I have Amazon Prime. I did not watch it. I'm not going to watch it because I see the person that you are now. And you're lightweight troll. I'm not going to call you a bully because you stand up for yourself, but you're a lightweight troll. Because nobody was checking for, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Me personally, I wasn't checking for you. And when you and Rem had that first situation to promote your movie that was coming out, that pushed more people to go see your fight with that one chick from New York or whatever. That's what that did. That made me spend my money to get the Dance app and watch that stupid fight that I wish I didn't spend that money on. So, with that being said, if you have to troll to get people to go watch your shit, it's not worth watching. That's what I've come to conclude, because you trolled and you made me go watch, and I was like, damn, it wasn't worth it. The fight was not worth it. Nothing about your fighting was worth it. Your viral moments, maybe you were good for content because you had Pap coming out singing his songs and you were a fan of that old man. And yeah, so, and you know, not to even go there about you, but you was even, when you were on your live talking about how much publicity you're getting from Rem in this Pap situation, when you were talking about that, you happened to say your weight, and people were asking you, are you going to make weight? And then you were like, you were just eating a beef sausage. You were eating a beef sausage with scrambled eggs. Now, in the midst of you saying that, you gobbled down grits and cheese, and you also gobbled down a bunch of wings. Now, you lied right there. You were on live saying what you were eating for breakfast. You eat healthy, and right while you were saying you eat healthy, you started eating all that food right in our face. Every time you on a live, you're always eating good food. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I say good, I'm not talking about healthy. I'm talking about food that the normal person that's not working out, if they eat, they're gonna be a big fat fucking slob. So, you know what you have to do. You are gaining weight. You know, I don't know. You know you are. It don't look bad on you, but you are gaining weight because you want to be a heavyweight, but you are gaining weight. Okay? So don't think that moment on the lips is 10 pounds on the hips. And your body don't look bad because you are a natural girl. I hope that people don't push you to go get breast implants, because that's the first thing somebody's gonna do is pop them when you're doing those UFC fights. But I hope they don't push you to get breast implants and a BBL. I hope that, you know, I'm talking about Clarissa, that all the comments is talking about her poop box being a little boxed off and, you know, her breast being small. I hope they don't force her to go and start doing cosmetic surgery, because if she just get back strong in the gym like she was at first, you know, her body will tighten right back up. But right now, she was training to be a heavyweight at that time when she fought that lady. So I don't know if she's still trying to stay in a heavyweight, but she says she's 180. The camera lied on people, because she looked like she's 210, but maybe she said she's 180, you know. But on the camera, they keep, when she's going live, it catches her fat rolls and all that, so she looked more like 280. And I'm not fat shaming her or nothing, you know. Even Pap, he don't look like all skinny, or he looks skinny, but to me, you can still see the fat under it. You know how some people are fat, skinny? Anyway, off that subject, because I'm not skinny or fat. I'm in between, and I fucking work out, okay? So if I'm like Clarissa, long as your fat ass can get in the gym and push out 2 hours lifting total body shit, I don't got nothing to say to you, because you keeping your fat nice and solid and looking good. Anyway, let's talk about Tocha briefly, because that's what I meant to talk about. But Jermaine Dupri is embarking on the Essence stage. He got a slot on the Essence main stage. Yes, JD got a slot on the Essence main stage, because he sampled so many Quincy Jones songs, and he's hitting the stage with Xscape. Now, the question is, will Tocha, because she was the main sound according to herself, and according to JD, he said it before, Tocha had that Xscape sound. So even though on the one song with Bow Wow, everybody just bounce with me, he said that it says featuring Xscape, but it was just Tocha singing backgrounds, because they could stack the vocals and kind of mix in, you know, I guess, Candy, and, well, you need Candy's deepness, but you can stack the vocals. But if you listen closely, Bounce With Me and a few other of those songs at that time, it's only Tocha singing, but it's actually on there as Xscape, okay? Now, let's talk about will Tocha join Xscape for that? Because let's be honest, JD is out here pumping it up. He's saying it's something you don't want to miss. He's never had a main stage on Essence before. He's gonna have all his acts. So let's see if he can get Xscape to act right, because I know for a fact Jermaine is not gonna just have the 3 girls on the stage and having, after Tamika done talked all that crap about Jermaine, I know damn well Jermaine ain't gonna go through Tamika for all the business of this situation. I think Jermaine knows better, and I know, whether it's business or not, this is gonna be the start of it.